We definitely started slower than anybody out here would have wanted to, you know. Didn't come out on the left side of the win column. We definitely went through some adversity and figured out who we are and what we needed to do to be successful. Fast forward to today, we're #1 in the Big East and hoping to separate. UConn Baseball is like a snowball pushing down a hill. The more it rolls, the bigger that snowball is going to get.
Swung on, this ball struck well.
That might go. Yeah. That might go. Nice day for some games. There we go. Try out a new bat. Just had a sweep over Georgetown this weekend. So just trying to win these midweeks, kind of stay on the right path and, you know, keep going that direction for Big East play for this weekend against Villanova, but good to be back home and can't wait to play today. Right now I think it's about 3 o'clock. Game starts at 6, so we gotta be out there in about 45 minutes, but everyone's always here early trying to work, get better.
Me and Malk right here. Before every home game, we come in here, have our nice little tea routine we do. Front toss, kind of gets us locked for the game. What you say all the time?
Swing hard in case.
Swing hard in case you hit it.
Bottom half of the H. Right there. Bottom half of the H.
Lock in. Okay.
Close.
Okay.
Mad Dog's the king of home runs, so he's got to practice everything in the game. Hitting the home runs and then what you do when you hit a home run.
Now what do you do?
That's why we're
round home. Round home.
It's practice. Caleb, you have one exit, right?
I got one.
Yeah.
I think I yelled a lot and then just ran to the dugout.
See, because he didn't practice, he didn't.
Yeah, I didn't get the reps in here, so I didn't have anything.
UMass is having a good year. They have a couple good wins, but we're hot right now, so I think we're gonna keep it going.
Live mic, gentlemen. Check, check. Coach Des, anything to say to the mic? Not a big talker.
Runner on first, 1 out.
Oh, God.
Ground ball to third. What's the second baseman do?
I think the second baseman should cover second base.
That's a good answer.
Yep.
They consider going to second base.
Really messed that up this weekend. Almost about 2 hours from game time, getting our dynamic warm-up in. As you can see, everybody's stretching on the floor. TC, anything for the mic?
Do you want to recreate what we talked about last year and how I send you text? You're never going to text me ever again?
Don't respond. You wait
I do.
3 days.
I respond now.
To respond.
I fixed it. I respond now.
I'm done talking to you.
Do you remember that? At Dunkin' Donuts?
I still barely text him.
He doesn't text me no more.
He doesn't text back. This is how you can tell if people are athletes or not. About to go do our hitters meeting now, look at the pitcher, and about an hour 20 away from game time.
Nate, you can close that up. Who? Where's Maddox? Here he comes. All right, fellas, let's get started. Take a look at your cards, okay? I think the big thing with the cards for the infielders is, again, just notice the dot. That means that they are willing to bunt for hits. You guys have to take that away until we tell you not to. Outfielders, it looked like the ball was carrying to left field today. Okay, overall, ball's carrying. All right, so again, we're not drifting on the baseball. The guy we're going to see today, typical lefty. All right, you know, he's not going to blow you away with his velocity, but the fastball is going to play up because he does a good job with his changeup, and you know he mixes in a little slurvy slider. I try to simulate it as best as possible. In there, I don't think it's going to be hard. I'm seeing, you know, anywhere from 69 to 74 with that. All right, but it kind of sweeps across the zone. Okay, it could be a really good pitch for us to hit, especially if it hangs in the zone. One other thing, 1-0 for righties this year overall, 85% fastballs. And what I'd love to see from us in those predictable fastball counts or predictable fastball situations, some of us hit those things, and we can't be afraid, all right, to pull the trigger. I think we've had some guys that had some 2-0 takes. We've had some 3-1 takes, okay? And it just looks like we want that ball in such a little box that we're not pulling the trigger at a ball that we can still hammer. Okay, open up your search in a sense because you know you're getting a fastball and trust that you could drill a fastball. Okay, and we got to continue to keep that good feeling in our dugout. All right, we cannot be satisfied with taking the series and being in first place. Doesn't matter. Okay, you play a bad game tonight, then we're going to have a bad feeling. Okay, our intentions is to treat this opponent like we treated Georgetown over the weekend. Okay, we got to come out here. We're coming out here to kick your ass. Okay. But we're going to respect you, and we're going to adjust when we need to adjust. All right, boys, let's go.
We got about a little less than an hour until game time, so we're about to warm up. Our guys are getting their arm loose right now, and then they're finishing up BP, and then we'll take the field, and we'll take IL, anthem, all that. Yeah, I'm not playing. I tore my hip labrum. And I have a FAI hip impingement, so I'm getting that fixed up next week, and then I'll be back next year. But I'm out for the season now, so just hanging out with the boys and cheering them on, having fun, and getting hot now, so it's exciting.
It's a college baseball border battle tonight between the two flagship schools in Massachusetts and Connecticut. The UMass Minutemen and the UConn Huskies on a Tuesday night from Elliott Ballpark.
Paul's up right now. See what he can do. He's got bases loaded with 1 out. So, let's go, Paul. Paul's one of our clutchest players, I would say. Probably one of the clutchest players I've ever played with, to be honest. PT3!
First pitch. Swung on, ripped into left field, a base hit. 1 run is in. Malcolm's around third. The throw to the plate will not be in time. It's a 2-run single for Paulie.
That's a 2-run single. Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke.
Swung on. This ball struck well.
That might go.
Left center field. It's got some carry, and it's out of here. 3-run homer over the visiting bullpen. The Huskies have ballooned the lead here to 8-2.
He loves homering. He's addicted to it. Here comes Paul. All of his hits come in clutch moments. Get down. Yeah! That's a double. Double from Paul, just like I said. That boy has the clutch gene. He is like that.
It is a mercy rule victory for the UConn Huskies. They host Hofstra tomorrow at 3:35. We hope you'll join us then for the Pride and the Huskies on a Wednesday afternoon from Elliott Ballpark.
I was calling out all day that you were probably the clutchest player that I ever played with.
I appreciate it.
I said that most of your hits come in clutch moments. What's relaxing you up at the plate when
Honestly,
you're running the scoring position?
Kind of switched the stance up today.
Okay.
Trying to go for a little bit more hover action. Worked, but just staying consistent in 2-strike at-bats. Not trying to do too much and just put the ball in play.
What about those bunts? Getting them down.
Finally got one down, yeah.
Last year, I'm telling you,
but
homer, straight into bunt every single time. It works.
he's a good bunter too, though.
I'm not
lefty,
bad. That's where I learned it from. That's where I learned it from. Back at it tomorrow, go get this post-game meal, and then go home, go to sleep, go to class, and then we'll be back here. I think there's like a 1 o'clock report time, and then same exact process again tomorrow, and then we'll go home, do the same thing, back on Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Team.